an assumption people have about you that is not true.
Like, that's crazy because I didn't know about that. Probably just like staying at the frats until way too late.
It's like, is Sophie De Haën in a sorority at U?
Oh my God. Also starting my brand SDHNY. I hate you right now and I want my drink on your head. Girls that are your friends, but they don't like or comment, they don't support you online. This is like rapid fire round. I'm like, wait, that's weird. Red flag.
Snake behavior, sell,
So,
unfollow.
okay, so we're gonna scratch that. That never happened.
Go-to drink.
Espresso martini. But
I
that's
knew
like
you were gonna say that. Something no one knows about you. Wow, I'm like, I don't know if this sweatshirt's doing much for me today, but it's okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the She-Preneur podcast. Today, I am so beyond excited to introduce our guest. She has previously been on the She-Preneur podcast. She was on last season 2. And when I tell you her episode was one of our top grossing episodes of all time on the She-Preneur podcast, like thousands of listens, people love this girl. She is the internet's cool girl. If you're in college in the United States, you know who Sophie De Haën is. You probably have her phone case. When I started to first interview people via She-Preneur and go through my first rebrand, which was last year when I was a sophomore in college, I wrote down a list of all the potential influencers and people who I want to come on She-Preneur, and Sophie De Haën was on that list. It's so fascinating how she can make things just instantly cool. Like, this girl turned her art into phone cases and prints that are all across America. If you have SDH Paints phone case or the poster in your room, you're instantly cooler. And I think there are very, very limited people in this world who have that inherent ability to just be cool and to make things cool. It's like she doesn't even try. She just is Sophie De Haën. And people love it, and that's why people continuously buy her phone cases, they buy her drops, a new print comes out, and people are obsessed because they want to embody this cool girl energy. So I am very excited to have her on today. Please welcome Sophie De Haën to the She-Preneur podcast. Sophie, how are you feeling? You went out last night. Are we doing okay?
We're doing okay. I was really good. I came home like I should.
Yeah.
Had a curfew. I put myself to bed. But yeah, we're doing fine. It was a Tuesday. I need to be chill on a Tuesday.
I think it's great. You have 2 weeks left, right?
Yeah. Literally less than that now. It's so wild.
Okay, so since the last time you were on the podcast, you were junior. That was a little over a year ago. Take me through the last 6 months of your life. You're a senior at U of A now. You came out with a new product line, your pouches, your makeup bags. Went to Cabo Spring Break, Coachella, Miami Music Week. What's going on in Sophie's world? Give me the debrief.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is probably honestly at every school, but spring semester of Arizona is just insane. Like you said, there's so many trips. So I literally feel like I've been on a bender the last 6 months. It's been a lot. But yeah, I came out with the pouches. That was back in November, I think, right on Black Friday. And yeah, SDH Paints has been same as normal, doing its thing. I've really just realized at the beginning of the year, I had so many goals for SDH, and then while I was still at school. And then I just took a step back and I was like, you know what? This is my senior year. I need to put that on the back burner for a sec.
Sure.
Travel, do all the trips, do everything like that, just soak it all up. And then we'll get right back to business once I graduate. So right now, the last couple months have literally been go, travel, doing all these trips and all of that.
Do you have any highlights or stories? What has been over the course of the 6 months between all your crazy trips, some memorable experiences you've had?
Oh my God. Well, I think my number one trip of honestly all time, maybe the best week of my life, was Miami Music Week. It was so insane. It was the best week ever. I think everyone should go in their life, even if you're not into music like that, because the city, it actually feels like you're when you touch down, everyone is partying all day, all night, which you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I got 9 hours of sleep the 4 days I was there.
Wow.
I probably consumed like actually 45 espresso martinis in four
I
days.
fucking love it, Sophie.
Dude, I literally, when we went to Club Space like the first night, and I'm not a sleeper, I'm not a napper, so I was like, I'm gonna power through.
Mhm.
Upon arrival at 3 a.m. at Space, like after I just got off this flight, I ordered like five espresso martinis to the table for me,
I love
and I
it.
think I spilt like two of them. Like from then on, it was just a mess. But it
Oh
was like
my
the
God.
best mess ever. It was the best week.
I love it. You're ready to rock. Did you see any influencers while you were there?
We saw at one of the last night, we saw like Ashton, Sally,
Oh,
Alex, like that group.
cute.
We just saw them walked by. They're actually stunning in person. We saw so many DJs. Like we would see them like in the crowds. Like they were at our table. Like Clooney was randomly at our table one of the nights. Like just like
What?
he just walked in and we
Wait,
were
okay,
all like, wait,
respect.
hi. We're not complaining. But
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it was mostly just seeing like DJs and like music people that we know.
For Coachella, what was your favorite artist you saw?
Probably Dennis Cruz, if you know him. He played in the Yuma, which is like the house
Oh,
music
yes, yes,
tent.
yes. Gotcha.
So fun. I've never seen him
Oh,
before. I really like wasn't familiar with him at all, but he was definitely the best set. I also loved Mal P. I think he like ran
yes.
Coachella. He played everywhere. And also just the Lab, like Riordan,
Mm.
seeing like so many DJs in the Lab is always so fun.
Oh, I love it. Dude, your outfits were fire. Were you styling Brandon?
I tried, yeah.
Does he take your fashion advice or is he like more independent, like I want to dress myself kind of thing?
No, he comes with the idea and then I kind of give him some advice. But he
That's
takes
all.
it. He takes it, which I'm very happy about. Yeah.
Okay, so what has been the largest difference you've seen in yourself between the Sophie who I'm talking to right now versus the Sophie who I talked to a year ago?
I was actually thinking about this because I was like, did we talk in the fall? Was it the fall? Or like it was like over winter or something like that.
Yeah, I think we talked in like I might have been abroad, so maybe it was the fall,
I don't know.
but yeah, about something like some like upcoming collab or just something. But yes.
No, I was thinking about that because I remember that time period
Hmm.
and I feel like I'm just like I was like reflecting on like who I was, like because I was just remembering like what we talked about on all that stuff.
Hmm.
But I feel like the biggest difference is I'm much more confident now, I think. I think I've
Okay.
like grown up a lot since
Yeah.
then, which is weird because it's like 1 year, but I
Hmm.
really do believe in the fact that like college, you're a completely different person every single year because you just like that's how you grow. It's such a big like growth period of time. So I would say I'm definitely more confident and secure, and I think a lot of that comes in part of just like owning my own brand and like
Yes.
kind of navigating graduation and knowing that I have to grow up. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I would say that.
Are you planning on moving back to New York? Because you're originally from New York City, city
Hmm.
girl, born and raised. Are you going back? And is your plan to essentially continue this trend with the content creation and then SDH Paints? What's
Hmm.
your plan look like after school? Which I know I feel like everyone is always asking you. Everyone's interested in what you're doing, but
No,
give me
they need to
now.
know.
Yeah, they need to know.
No, so yeah, I'm going back to New York City. I'm so
Okay.
happy about it. That's like the best place in the world to me. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to grow SDH Paints,
Hmm.
do my content creation that I've been doing, kind of that has changed
Yeah.
in as of like 2025, kind of the more like polished type of content
Yeah.
and more like intentional. And then also starting my brand SDHNY is like a big project that I'm super excited to like hop in on.
I cannot wait to discuss that because I saw when you created it was by SDH Paints NY, the
Hmm.
Instagram handle, immediately 1,000 people already following. You have the mood board going. I'm like, girl, I see the vision. I am so excited to see what you create. And it's funny because a lot of my friends or girls who are familiar with SDH Paints, they've always
Hmm.
said like if Sophie came out with clothing or any other product that deviated from your current offerings, they would go buy it. Like
Yeah.
people love you, they love your brand. So talk to me, can you give us like any little snippet of what by SDH New York is going to offer?
Yeah, so I'll like start from the beginning. So I always wanted to make a fashion brand. Like I
Yeah.
love fashion, I love clothes, accessories, all that. So that was like the goal. And I started the mood board at the beginning of the year to kind of like gauge people's like interest. And obviously the interest was there. But like I said about SDH Paints too, I kind of wanted to wait until I'm back in New York and I can fully focus and just like put my all into the brand. And I also just
Yeah.
think it's really like Tucson is a great place, but it's such a college town
Mhm.
that for like creatives it can feel kind of like isolating in a way because you don't have like photographers. It's like
Yep.
it's hard to like meet people that are in your same
Mhm.
field. So it's hard to like start a project like that. So yeah, it's basically to give you like a sneak peek. It's gonna be a luxury kind of higher end quality wise, but I want to make it at a more affordable price point, but like
Okay.
accessory brand. So
Okay.
maybe we'll talk clothes down the line, but I really
Mhm.
want to focus on accessories because phone cases, like before I started making them, I didn't realize how big of an accessory they can really be to an outfit. And I think just through creating them, it has like grown my love for like accessorizing and belts,
Yes.
sunglasses, all of that. So
Oh,
that's the
I
plan.
love it. That is so exciting. And I think it's so true because at the end of the day, with clothing and style, what can make an outfit are the small things, and more so
Totally.
like than the actual like outfit itself, right? Like I could wear these blue jeans and a white shirt, and like, yeah, that's great. But then with the SDH phone case, jewelry, a good pair of sunglasses, and a purse, it completely changes the outfit from basic to like personalized to Lily style or Sophie style
Totally.
or whoever. So I actually think that there's so much to be said about using the small things to create personal style. And then
Yeah.
also, people have been positively talking about how you've transitioned your content to more short to medium, long form. Instagram and TikTok reels where you're talking and getting to know your audience. How has that changed your performance and your personal brand as Sophie De Haën?
Yeah. So I have like always wanted to like monetize and kind of like legitimize my platforms and my like social media accounts, but I really did not know how. And I feel like I grew a following when like lip syncing audio, just
Mm-hmm.
very like candid, casual content was what was blowing up. And
Yes.
that is just there's a completely entirely different landscape today, like on
Yeah.
TikTok, especially. And also with reels too. So yeah, I always wanted to do that, and I really just honestly did not know how. I was getting like a brand deal once every like 3 months, and it wasn't really good. And I knew that like I had the drive to create the content, like I knew what I wanted to make, I just didn't know how. But at the beginning of the year, my manager, who's my manager now, reached out to
Mhm.
me, and I ended up signing with Underscore Talent.
Wow.
And I am just so grateful for that because they really
Mhm.
taught me how much strategy goes
Mhm.
behind creating content. And so, yeah, a big part of that strategy is that kind of just higher quality, medium, short to medium length type of content that's very
Yeah.
intentional.
Mhm.
So, that was a big reason, like monetizing, obviously, because I am graduating. Like, why, if I could turn this into a source of income, why wouldn't I? But
Yep.
then also because having to do with SDH Paints, I feel like I started that brand and grew online at the same time. So they're very
Mhm.
intertwined. Like, it's like that is my brand. Like, I am the
Yeah.
face of it.
Yeah.
And while it's like, it's my art, like, that's like, it makes sense why that would be. I realized how I see it down the line is I kind of want to separate those two because I kind of want SDH Paints and SDHNY to stand on their own without me just being like the sole like spokesperson, if that
Mhm.
makes sense. So I think
Totally.
in turn, like growing my personal brand and kind of making that like beauty, lifestyle, travel, fashion
Yes.
content will help me kind of like make that distinction.
I completely agree. And I've noticed a shift in your content towards like the beauty lifestyle and like get ready with me category, which I think is great, obviously, in like building personal credibility, strengthening your audience.
Hmm.
I think that, at the end of the day, the reason people love and buy SDH Paints is because Sophie De Haën is the girl behind it. And so the more you continue to like strengthen that personal brand, the stronger all your other brands will be. It's like a positive
Totally.
overflow effect. So looking back, like you've built this brand over the past 4 years. You really blew up in college. what has been the largest hurdle you've had to overcome, whether it's like personal or operational, with being the creator of SDH Paints and also being an online content creator?
I think I would say just like not realizing your impact in many ways because like my business is completely ran online. Like I've never sold product in stores or had a pop-up. And then also just like creating content, like you can get 100K views and that will never feel like really like tangible in a way. Like you will never even realize that like 100,000 people just watched you talk about your Thursday night. Like I feel like it's kind of like imposter syndrome in a way where like you never really feel like what you're doing matters or like has an effect on people. So I feel like just like reassuring that like leads to a lot of self-doubt. And I feel like that's kind of my biggest hurdle. And I still deal with that like today, just kind of like being like, oh, am I on the right track? Like am I what I'm doing like meaningful or successful or anything like that? So that's definitely something I've had to like learn and grow and like just kind of like teach myself to like not like self-doubt and realize that like I don't know, like there are like so many people with my phone cases or my art in the room or like that actually care when I'm like talking to the camera.
Tell you firsthand, like, and people do, at least at like my local school, we're like Central California, agriculture, like random ass school. I love my school, but it is. And people love your stuff. That I go into like their dorm rooms or like apartments, whatever. People have your posters, your phone cases. Like people know who you are. So on this like local level at where I am, I can tell you firsthand that people feel the impact of SDH Paints in their college life. And just like a kind of like follow up question on that, did you ever have like not anxiety, but like embarrassment or like kind of like weird feelings about people starting to know you when you were like starting to post all your college content and like your SDH content and like people were talking? Did you ever feel like you had to overcome people chit chatting around you? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I never really felt, I would not call it like embarrassment, more so like anxiety, but not in a way of like, oh my God, I'm so scared that like, or like I'm so anxious that so many people are watching me or talking about me.
Yeah.
But it's more so like when I'm out, like, because I'm still at the end of the day, like a party college girl. Like I go out to the bars. I have too many shots sometimes. Like
Yes,
I like
yes.
am going out and enjoying like college like every other girl is here. But like there's been so many times where I'll just notice that I have like even from guys too. Honestly, it comes from guys more than girls. Like extra eyes on me, like just watching me be like crazy or do
Yes.
whatever. And that gives me anxiety because I'm just like, wow, they just saw me in that state and then they saw me make a makeup tutorial to like a cute little girly song. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just like something that goes through my head. But I wouldn't say it's like embarrassment. It's just kind of like social anxiety, but in a
Right.
way that it's not really anxiety. It's just like I think about it more. If
Right.
that makes
It's a you're like slightly conscious of what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Wait, that's kind of weird that like the guys are like lurking, trying to
They're
catch your
nosy. Boys are
downfall.
nosy.
What the
They're
fuck?
always
Okay.
lurking.
Bye. That's actually gross. I'm so sorry.
I know. Well, it's actually funny because I like when I make my get ready with me's, I always just think I'm talking to the girls. Like I don't think a single boy would sit through this. But there's been so many times where I'll make a get ready with me, like talking about something that like happened at school or like some drama, and it'll be like at the end of the video. So you have to watch the video to know this is going
Okay.
on.
Yes.
And the boys do. They watch it. They know. They watch the full thing. And
That
there's been
is
like so
true.
many times.
I
It's
love it.
no good engagement, but it's
Wow.
really funny. Like boys are nosier than you think.
Yeah, I mean, damn. That's like that's all you could want is that if the boys are watching and the boys are engaged and they get ready with me, it's like the Patrick taught everything, then you know you're succeeding. So good on you. I wanted to ask some questions in terms of like reflecting on your college experience, advice, guidance. I'm going to ask you three questions. The first one's going to be three pieces of college advice that you would give to anyone still in school.
First, I would say yes to everything, like go on every trip
Okay.
and take care of yourself. Obviously, like there's FOMO is not the worst thing ever. Like stay in if you have shit to do and like you don't feel well. but like push yourself to go out, meet new people, make friends outside of your friend group, and go on as many trips because you don't realize until you're literally about to graduate that you are in such a bubble where honestly everything goes. Like you can like go, you can travel and like go on a trip on a Monday and like you can make things work more so than you can when you graduate. So I would just say yes to everything is like the first one. Two, I would probably say like don't be too hard on yourself. And this is more directed at like freshmen and sophomores because I remember freshman year, me and all my friends, and sophomore year, honestly, were so crazy and like we have so many embarrassing stories that like I remember in the moment I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. Like so much anxiety. But now I look back and I'm like, oh my God, I was literally so little. I was 18 years old. Like that's so cute. That's such a funny story. So
Yeah.
I'd say don't be too hard on yourself. And three, don't care about like what other people have to say about you because honestly you're talking shit or you're getting shit talked about you. Like there is no way around it. So there's no reason to be mad at it. And like I've wasted so much anger on people that I'm like that was so stupid. Like I should never have cared.
And I also think like especially the last point you touched on with like not caring about what people think of you, it doesn't benefit your life in any way, especially if you're putting yourself online like you've done. If they're not talking, then you're not relevant. So it doesn't really
You're
matter. Like
you're doing
honestly,
something wrong.
it's better to be relevant than be like irrelevant. Like I'd rather people talk shit and be relevant than like no one
Yeah.
cares at all. Three things that got you through college. This could be products, people, activities, things. You just need to give three things.
The first thing I thought of was, I'm not even kidding, electrolytes. Like, get electrolytes. Like, they will save your day. Like, any hangover, any trip,
Mhm.
drink your electrolytes, drink your water. Then, like, debriefing with my friends. I need to be around friends when I'm hungover. I feel like that's a given. Oh, a good pair of boots. You need a good pair of
Yes,
boots.
so
Right?
true.
Let me tell you, I think I've been to space twice, meaning I've been there literally, like in Miami, I've been there the entire night for probably 12 hours in these boots. I've walked miles in these boots. They're from Dolce Vita. They
Okay.
are the best going out boots. So that's my third answer. You
Oh
need
my
really good
gosh.
going out boots.
Okay, we need a Dolce Vita sponsor. Sophie De
Yeah, we
Haën of
do.
Dolce Vita. That's like, damn, I'm gonna go buy some after this. That's
No,
sick.
actually do it. They're
Wow.
amazing. I was
I love
literally
it.
just talking about them last night. That's why it came to mind, but
Oh my
they're
gosh.
awesome. You
No,
need them.
it's honestly so true. I have mine from the Real Real, and those, I mean, they've broken down. We've super glued them back together. Like, the unstoppable black boot is the real thing.
You
So,
need it. How are you going to survive 4 years? You need it.
no, no, it's actually such a good one. I guess I wouldn't have thought of that, but that's a really, really good one. Last question. Three things you're looking forward to in your post-grad life.
Oh my God. I was just talking about this last night too. We were all like reminiscing on how
Yes.
we're all going to be in New York. I would say first, I'm so excited for like going to brunch in New York
Mhm.
City. This is very like city specific, but I feel like going to brunch on the weekends.
Mhm.
Growing up, I'd always see the like 20 something year olds like drinking mimosas by the
Yeah.
river. So
Mhm.
I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for like to be somewhere that's walkable and to be in a
Yes.
city and just like have things be way more spontaneous because you can just walk anywhere and like there's a million things going on. So
Mhm.
I'm really excited for that. And then I'm also just so excited to like actually like work and like put my all into like SDH and SDH Paints. I'm just really excited about that because I like I mentioned before, I've really just like focused on my senior year,
Yeah.
soaked it all in, and now I'm ready to work.
I'm so excited for you. And so, are all your girlfriends moving to New York?
There's a bunch of them moving actually, but a lot of them are also moving to Chicago. And in my head, that's like the same because it's like an hour flight. I was like, you know
Okay.
what? They're just over the
Makes
river.
sense. Yes. Are you gonna stay with Brandon? Like, are we gonna buy, sell, hold? Like, what's the situation with that?
Well, he has a job offer in Scottsdale, but he's interviewing for jobs in New York, so we'll see. But we're
Okay.
holding. Is that the
Oh
correct term?
my God.
What is it?
Okay.
We're not
Brandon, you're being
selling.
held.
No,
Brandon's
wait,
being
no,
held
we're
right now.
buying. We're buying.
Okay, okay, okay.
Wait, I don't know. I missed the
Okay,
first
no,
one.
we're not gonna sell him yet. We're gonna hold on the situation. Sophie De Haën is holding on Brandon. She's not selling. She's not gonna sell prematurely. Brandon, don't
He's
freak
gonna
out.
watch this and be like, she is such an idiot. Oh my God. Okay, we're buying.
Is he studying finance?
Yeah, he's a finance bro. So this
Okay,
is
bro.
really gonna get him.
Yeah. Okay, put your knowledge to the test, Brandon. Let's see if you know this. This is so random. I wasn't actually planning on asking you this, but there's an article right now going around by The Cut. Have you seen this about
The West
the
Village
West
girls.
Village girl? I want
Mhm.
to know what's your take on that? You're a native New Yorker. Do you think that the influencer era is like ruining iconic New York neighborhoods? I'm curious.
Yeah, I think totally. And it's funny coming from me because like I'm literally gonna go be an influencer in New York and I probably will live around there. But I think totally. I think I've even noticed, like I've said this before, but like New York has changed so much, even from like when I was a kid, just because I feel like it's become such a post-grad spot, especially for like influencers and like
Yeah.
the New York City content creators.
Hmm.
And I think it definitely has like I kind of agree with the article. I don't think it's only girls. I also think it's boys too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with the article. And I saw this girl that I follow on TikTok. She just made a video about it today that I watched. And she basically said that, like, you're not going to stop people from moving there. You're not going to stop the post grad
Hmm.
influencers from moving there.
For sure.
But, like, they're going to move if they want to.
Yeah.
What she was saying, she was like, I think it's just important to like learn about the culture of like where you live and kind of embrace that instead of like step over it. Like I grew up in Washington Heights, which is very Dominican, very like Puerto Rican. It's very there's just so much culture in it, and I feel like what I grew up in that. I've just always been like immersed in that culture and like going to Dominican restaurants all the time, like
Yeah.
just constantly being surrounded by like Spanish speaking people and like all of that. And I feel like that has really instilled in me that that is so important. And like, especially like moving to New York City, if you're from any other part of the country, I feel like that's just so important to like really remember and kind of like prioritize. Like, at least learn about what happened on your street or like where you're building, like all of that. I feel like New York has so much history you can learn. So like learn it if you're going to move there.
I completely agree. I think that again, like you can't stop the post grad influx. You can't like prevent people from moving to your area, but I think it is important to like look at past history, understand where you're moving to, because without doing that, it's like kind of ignorant, but you also want to like support the people living around you. It's just like
Hmm.
it's pretty easy to do a little research. Is that going to stop the influx in like the vanilla lattes? Solid core, I don't know.
Probably.
Um, but it's better to do a little bit of research. So I completely agree with you on that. And I was like,
Mhm.
wanted to ask someone from New York, and I was like, well, Sophie's literally from New York City, so I wanted to get your
Yeah.
opinion. And then post grad, do you have any post grad trips planned, or are you going to go right to New York and just settle in?
Yeah, so me and Brandon, who I'm holding, we're going to Europe for 6 weeks, maybe even
Oh
longer.
my God.
Yeah, we're going on a big trip. We're going like actually to like 7 or like 8 countries. We're doing a lot. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. And we're leaving like literally a week after I graduate.
Oh
So
my gosh.
yeah,
Yay. Okay,
I'm
wait,
super
tell me,
excited.
like, what are you doing? Give me the itinerary. I'm jealous.
So we're starting off in Liverpool because he is
Okay.
a huge Liverpool fan. Like
Yeah.
he literally, I think he's cried about it. Like he is
Okay.
die-hard Liverpool fan,
Okay.
and it's like the final game or something. He's gonna kill me for this too because I don't even know what it's called. But it's
Oh
like
my
the
God.
final game,
Okay.
and we're going to Liverpool for it because I got him tickets for his birthday. So we're starting
Oh.
off there. Yeah, which I'm excited about. I get into the sports once I'm there, but
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we're doing that. Then we're going to London, Amsterdam, and then Paris because he got me Charlie XCX tickets in Paris.
No,
And I broke.
no, no,
Yeah,
no. Are you kidding me?
I know he did so well, and he got me this like Miu Miu snakeskin wallet to die for. He killed it on the birthday. No, I'm
Brandon,
so excited.
yeah, we're not selling. You can't sell.
No,
But
I'm not
Charlie
telling.
XCX, that's he fucking knows.
I know.
Holy
And we went
shit.
at Coachella, we saw her, and he like wasn't familiar with her game. And then he was like literally like in love with her. Like after her Coachella performance, he was
Oh
like,
my
she's the coolest
God.
person in the world. So I just know we're gonna have so much fun there.
Catch me over there. Catch me over there.
Come.
Literally, She-Preneur in the fucking back seats. Like,
You
I'm
can
with the
then be all,
underwear. I'm fucking. You wanna guess? Throwing my shit everywhere, taking my bra off.
literally, I'm so fucking
Oh
excited.
my gosh. Okay, okay. So you're doing London, Amsterdam, Paris. After Paris, where are you going?
We're going to Madrid because I've never been, and everyone says, have you been?
Yeah, I studied abroad there for. I did 6 weeks in Madrid and then 6 weeks in Paris. So Madrid,
Oh,
I have
no.
recs for you.
Wait, can you actually send me
Yeah.
them? Because I'm making like a whole itinerary now, so I know what to do.
Oh my
But
god.
everyone says they like absolutely love it, so we were like, we
Yeah.
have to go.
Okay.
So we're going there, and then we're flying to Manchester because there's a festival called Park Life,
Okay.
and in my head, it's like the Coachella of Europe. Like it's the
Okay.
most insane lineup.
Okay.
So we're going to that, and I think some of our friends will like come over for that too because it's just like I don't know, the lineup's insane. So everyone's super excited about that. And then we're going to Portugal because he has family
Hmm.
there.
Okay.
And then we're going to Morocco. And then,
Oh.
yeah, I'm so excited for that. He's like, the one thing he needs to do in life is ride a camel in the desert. So he's super excited about that too.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm so
wait.
excited.
We have Morocco Rex for you too. We all went abroad and
Wait,
we did this. So I'll
can you
send
send me your
you.
recs for everywhere, like even
Yes.
Paris? Make me a
Oh my
little
God.
sheet.
Dude, no, I'm serious. Like I'm not even bullshitting you. I'm gonna send you so much shit. Like Hallie and I went abroad for like 4 months, scouted the best places. She was in Morocco. Morocco's kind of hard to like navigate, I think, with booking
Hmm.
things because it's so different. So I'll send you like the riad she was at and the stuff they did. They did the
Oh yeah.
camels, the private tours. They take you through Marrakesh. They do your color matching with like the scarves. I'm like She-Preneur canceled. I'll send it all to you. Just so you
Please.
know.
No, Morocco has, yeah, Morocco seems a little tricky to figure out, but if you
Yeah.
send me that, I'll be good to go.
Brendan will get his color coded scarf. He'll be so happy.
He needs
So,
it. I think he's gonna cry when he's on the camel. He's gonna
oh
be so
my
excited.
God. Okay, so it's just like kind of like a couple's trip, just you and him.
Yeah, and then I think we're gonna try to end it in Ibiza. And we were saying
Okay.
we were like, we just need a beach vacation. We're gonna be
Yeah.
so relaxing. And then
Hmm.
he was looking at the lineups for all the clubs, and he's like, we have to go. We have to go
Yeah.
to this one. So I
Hmm.
think we're just gonna end it with a bang.
Okay, so everyone has to go follow so we can see Sophie and Brandon's amazing magical European vacation. You guys on camels, you here at the Liverpool
Everything.
game. Like,
I'm making it my goal to like vlog every day just because
yeah.
I want it for myself. Like I want a diary of every single day and to like hold myself accountable for like
Hmm.
to do go outside and like do stuff every single day.
We have a little game I prepared for her. This is Speed with Sophie, rapid fire questions for the internet's deemed cool girl. Are you ready, Sophie, to begin this?
I think so.
Okay, we're gonna start easy. Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Favorite fashion icon?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna answer something wrong. Wait.
No, you're fine. Answer.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Hmm.
Wait, can I have a second?
Yeah, of course. Don't worry.
This is like rapid fire round. I'm like, wait. On Pinterest, it's just random 90s models and like their
Right.
outfits. Like, they're all just so cool. So I'll group them
Okay.
all into one. Random 90s models.
Dream SDH brand collab.
Oh my God. Okay, Loki, I really want to work with Danielle Guzio. Guzio.
Yes.
I just think she's so fucking cool. I just
Yeah.
love her.
Go
Yeah.
to show.
Go to show. I just finished Severance and I want to watch it all over again. Like I loved it.
Wait, I fucking need to watch that.
Dude, you have to. I loved it so much.
Okay.
But yeah, so I would just watch it again. That would be my go-to show.
Biggest ick in a guy.
When they're like rude to like servers, I would say. Like when they just don't have manners. I'm like, were you raised in a barn? Like I just hate boys that aren't polite.
No,
Ick.
I completely agree. It's so rude.
It's like embarrassing to be with them. I'm like, oh my God, he's not mine.
He ain't
I'm not
mine.
with.
Yeah, not my finance bro. Biggest red flag in a girlfriend.
Oh my God. I'm like, girls do no wrong. They can't, there's not one. I don't know, like too overly jealous. Like I've been there before, and usually it's the guy making you too overly jealous. But
Hmm.
I've seen girls that I'm just like, wait, he's actually like okay, like he's not cheating on you. Like he's literally just on the couch. You know what I mean? Like just a little too
Yeah,
stressed out.
I think okay. So love the answer. I think I might have confused you. Like biggest, I call like friends like girlfriends. Like biggest red flag in like a friend.
Oh, oh my
Like
God.
like girl space friend.
Okay, okay. Wait, I have a way better answer for this
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Okay, give it to me.
Okay, so we're gonna scratch that. That never happened.
Oh my
Okay, girls that are your friends, but they don't like or comment on any of your shit. They
God.
don't support you online because that sounds so stupid and like
Mm.
they're like, oh, but it's just online. What does it matter? It does matter because why are you commenting on all of our other friends, but you're not liking my stuff?
Yeah.
That's weird. Red flag. Red
Snake.
flag in a girlfriend.
Snake behavior. Sell.
So,
Unfollow. Go to drink.
espresso martini. But
I
that's
knew you
like
were gonna say
you
that.
you know what I tried the other day because I'm obsessed with this book series. It's called Magnolia Parks, and one of the characters drinks a greyhound. And
Okay.
I decided that was going to be my new fancy drink order because that sounds really cool. And it was
And
really
what is
good.
it?
Vodka, cranberry, I think. It's like lime. It's good. You should try it. It's actually really good.
Is that a Cosmo or am I
No, no,
crazy?
no. It's like a maybe it's like a bougier Cosmo. It's not as sweet.
Okay.
It's very like refreshing. I don't really like Cosmos, honestly.
Okay. So Sophie's drink of choice, espresso martinis, and the bougier Cosmo Greyhound. I love it.
Yeah.
Favorite SDH case right now?
The polka dot. I have it on my phone right now.
Yes.
I just love it. It goes with everything.
Yeah. So cute. Polka dots are in too. I just
Hmm.
bought a polka dot dress from Reformation. I'm obsessed.
Hmm.
Something no one knows about you.
I would say I like am obsessed with like Middle Eastern war movies and shows and books. Like I just love the Middle East.
Okay.
Like that's a random weird like interest of mine. I'm very interested in it.
No, I love it. It reminds me of like the kid in class who's like slightly on the spectrum and like loves like World War II.
Dude, yeah, me. Literally me. I think I've watched every single Middle Eastern war movie in the world,
No,
honestly.
I are you and this is so random, but my two roommates just watched this thing on Netflix. It was about 9/11, but it's like Netflix has this series of like different like history related documentaries, and this one explained like our situation with like okay, this is so I don't even
We-
I'll talk about Al Qaeda on the She-Preneur podcast. Okay, next question. Forget this.
I'll watch it though. I really will.
Yeah, if I find it, I'll send it to you. But my house is like watching 9/11 fucking documentaries. I don't know what's going on with
Dude,
that.
we're hungover all the time in my old apartment, and there would always be a 9/11, a Mormon, like all these crazy
Yes,
documentaries at 9 a.m. when we're hungover. I'm like, this is what we're doing around here?
dude,
Like,
it impacts the energies. Did you ever watch the like the Ruby Frankie? Did you
yes,
watch
yes.
that?
No, it was just on my TV because that's just what they wanted to watch.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Crazy. Sorry, crazy people.
all
I'll
that.
totally get canceled, but it's true. I don't give a shit. It's so fucking crazy. Anyway,
Scientology, all of it. I've seen
yeah,
it all.
no. Bye, Tom Cruise. Bye. Favorite three makeup products right now.
Patrick Ta foundation, so good. Like actually, like you don't even feel it on your skin. Oh, I really like the Rhode blushes. I like had
Okay.
just tried them. I think they're really good and they're easy. Like I just like would throw them in a bag, put them on. The Glossier concealer, no one talks about it. It's the best concealer. Like the stretch concealer,
Mhm.
it's my ride or die. I've used it for like actually 4 years.
I I love Stretch. I was a Ride or Die Stretch user until Charlotte Tilbury. I started using the concealer, and I'm kind of loving it. So
Wait, I've never tried her concealer. I didn't even know
it,
she had one.
yes, it
She has it
is.
all.
It's my gatekeep. It is my gatekeep. So
Okay, wait, I'll give it a try because if it's rivaling the stretch concealer, like I
yeah.
trust it.
Well, because I find that sometimes the stretch would like move during the day, and I just wanted something that like actually like stayed on my face. Do you think that Rhode blushes move? Because I feel like some people say that like the colors are gorgeous, but throughout the day it will be gone after 8 hours.
I wouldn't know because I literally like probably set my face like 17 times before I leave the
Okay.
door, and I set it with like hairspray type setting spray, so nothing is moving on my face ever.
Wait, babe, hairspray? What's going on here? What's going
Like,
on here?
like hairspray, like the L'Oreal, like it comes in this bottle. I literally have it right here,
Wait,
and the
is
one
that
size
actually
spray,
hairspray?
huh?
Wait, is that actually hairspray?
No, but it feels like it. Like your
Okay.
face can't move. It feels like you just got Botox everywhere. Like
Wow.
your face is not moving. That and like the one size spray. Because I don't like the dewy setting sprays. I feel like
Mhm.
that's when your makeup moves.
Yeah. Okay, hack. Get like the hairspray Jojo Siwa fucking boom.
Yeah, one time I actually used hairspray before, and I'm not even gonna lie, it kind of worked. So maybe that's the life hack.
Confessions from Sophie. She broke out the next day. A brand you're obsessed with. This could be beauty, apparel, anything.
There was a brand I just followed. I follow so many random Instagram brands, and I have to look what it's called because I actually forget every single time. I think it was called like Belle the Label. Really cute stuff, and I actually was looking on the site the other day and I wanted everything, so I'll just say them.
It's minimal, right?
Very minimal, but
Yeah.
very cool girl. And that's what I've realized I kind of like want my style to evolve into is very like minimal, cool girl, but with like the fun accessories. Like the accessories make the outfit. So I love that brand right now.
And what would you describe your current style right now?
Right now, I would say I'm like trying to get into that. But right now, I'm in sweatpants or I'm going out right now. But what I was thinking, this honestly, I should have answered for the post-grad question, but I'm just so excited to move back to New York City and like actually dress up every day and have really cool style because I can't be doing that around here. This is not the
No,
place.
not in Tucson with the
Not in
heat
Tucson.
and the shit around. I mean, yeah, you
I
gotta be
can't.
careful there. You can't.
Yeah, I
No
can't.
trenches, none of the nice shit. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same here. It's like I walk outside and there's cows. It's like, okay, great, awesome. But I love it. Okay, so you're like in like a transition period with your style. You have
hmm
2 weeks left, and then you're gonna go back to New York and just kill it. So,
Yeah. I love like like I said, like minimal, like
mhm.
low effort. I just threw this on type of
Okay,
vibe, you know?
okay, off-duty model. Most unhinged DM from a follower or like online interaction.
Oh my God. I get so many weird ones from boys. Oh my God. I don't even know if I should talk about this on here, but it was so creepy.
Also, this is like kind of building on that other question. When I first met you and like was doing research on you, whatever, for She-Preneur, like the first episode, such a crazy thing. Like there's a Reddit page and it's like, or it's like a fucking Quora page. It's like, is Sophie De Haën in a sorority at U
Oh
of
my
A?
God.
And I'm like, people are fucking, there's like threads and they're like, I don't know if she rushed. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like,
So weird.
who cares?
Dude, there was one girl I remember finding that. Like one of my friends found it. And there
So
was one girl
weird.
that commented, they were like, "Is she in a sorority?" And she's like, "No, she's too busy. She flies back from New York to Arizona all the time to model." I'm like, "What? Do I?" Like that's crazy because I didn't know about that.
That's like the best rumor ever, though. So better
No,
that than anything
I'm
else.
a model. Like I am a model and I'm always flying back and forth.
Exactly. She's flying private back to New York. What's your guilty pleasure?
Okay, honestly, this is so gross. Maybe it's not gross. Honestly, respect to them, but probably it would be Taco Bell. Like I just
Okay.
discovered them truly like 2 weeks
Hmm.
ago,
Okay.
and I just think it's the best drunk food ever.
It is.
I get like the Doritos, the crunchy ones. I like that
Okay.
one. I like the little like flatbread. No one knows about this. It's so good. It's like chicken. It's like a little mini quesadilla. Those are my two go-to.
Most unhinged college moment.
I just think about my entire sophomore and freshman year. Probably just like staying at the frats until way too fucking
Mhm.
late or early in the morning, until the morning.
Yeah.
I would, wait, that's another piece of advice to everyone. Learn when to go home. You should not be at the
Yes.
frats when the sun comes up.
Yeah.
I've like poured a drink on a girl before because she was just like trying to flirt with my boyfriend.
Oh
Like,
my God, girls, I would do the same thing.
yeah, no, I just do not fuck with girls like that. And it was like at this bar in sophomore year that's like the most unhinged place on the planet. So anything goes. And I was just like, I hate you right now and I want my drink on your head. So that has happened.
Best business advice.
Okay, I think I see this a lot where people are like, if you have an idea, just create it. Like, just put it out there, just put it out into the world, like, whatever. And I totally get the like sentiment behind that. Like, I
Mhm.
get what they're saying. But I think there's been so many times where like obviously art's a little like different than like a whole like product, but
Yeah.
there's been times when I'm just like, okay, I like this, but I'm not like sure about it, but I'm just gonna launch it and just like see how it goes.
Mhm.
And now I look back and it's just like I would so much have rather like taken the time and like perfected it and like actually like put in that effort to
Mhm.
because then I can look back and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many products that I like have put out and like pieces that I love. So I would probably just say like honestly take a little more time than it. Like you don't need to put everything out. Like I get there's not really a rush. There is a rush, but like there's really not. Like take your time when like producing stuff like that.
I think it's so true, especially with this like shifting sentiment of you wanting to produce different content that is more intentional. And I think that directly aligns with like, yes, like if you have an idea, go for it, but it's smart to be strategic, think things out, and like play with intention, because there are
Yeah.
so many different brands who might be doing phone cases or doing different art, like, or prints, whatever. And so taking that time before, I think, is what ultimately differentiates your brand from other competitors and makes you the best in the arena that you're playing in.
Yeah.
Because strategy is everything.
It
So
is.
I
And
think,
it's not a race. Like you don't need you're not really racing people. Like you have the time. You can take it.
if you had a tagline, what would it be?
The tagline, I don't know. But I'm always like saying, wait, guys. Like that's what all my friends. We were literally I've talked about this with my friends before now I think about it. They just always think I'm saying, wait, guys, wait. It goes with everything.
You have to have that 3 second hook. That's what they always say. Like, if you want to make your TikToks fucking blow up, it's like,
Next
wait,
time
wait.
someone makes fun of me, I'm like, it's my 3 second hook. I'm trying
Yes,
to get you into the
exactly.
story.
Describe your dream post grad life in 3 words.
Okay. Spontaneous, stress-free,
Okay.
and exciting. I
Yes.
just want to have a lot of fun and do it all and be all over the place, but be very organized and successful,
Yeah.
but be all over the place.
There's so much to be said about like you can be all over the place, messy, figuring out your early life, and also be simultaneously kicking ass with your business, being
Mhm.
successful. And I think that's the beauty of SDH Paints is like, in a way, marketing your brand is like you going out. So
Yeah.
like they're interconnected in a way. Like you're going out to the bar on a Tuesday in Tucson or New York, wherever, and
Mhm.
people see your phone case and like, oh my God, where is that from? It's actually my brand, SDH Paints. So
Exactly. Networking.
it coincides perfectly.
I can't even believe I forgot this, but that would actually be my tagline is work hard, play hard. I think I
Perfect.
truly live by that.
Okay, work hard, play
It'd be my
hard, Sophie De
motto.
Haën. I love
Mhm.
it. Okay, an assumption people have about you that is not true.
That I'm really mean. Like, honestly, I feel like a lot of people think I'm like not friendly, which I get. Like, I don't really look that friendly, but I feel like I'm pretty friendly. Like, I love meeting people when I'm out. Like, I love when people come up to me, and I always am giving people shots and my phone number. Like, very friendly, which I don't think people would assume.
And I think it's very easy for people to categorize you as a mean girl or like any pretty young successful woman with pretty friends too. You're like, oh, she must be mean, like
Yeah,
whatever. I think that's,
something's gotta give.
yeah,
I
it's
think, yeah,
common, but doesn't mean shit. So
yeah.
brush it off. Last but not least, what is your favorite Charlie XCX song?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, like
no.
that just gets me so hyped up.
Is it with Billie Eilish or just regular
Yeah,
guess?
with Billy.
Okay.
I have to say yes. Or I really like Club Classics, but the remix with BB Tricks. Like I love Spanish music and her verse is just so lit.
We've come to the conclusion of this podcast. If there are a few things your followers, the SDH girls, should be looking forward to as you go through this transition of your life, going from college girl to city girl Sophie post grad, what would it be? What can people expect from you?
Well, like we were talking about, I'm just so excited for like my travel. I'm gonna be a little travel influencer for a sec. So I'm really excited for that. And then also like I love watching people like move into places. So maybe finding my apartment. It's a whole new world. I'm so excited. So
Oh my
everyone just needs to
God.
follow along.
Are you going to West Village or no?
No, I really like Flatiron, Chelsea. And I feel like what people don't realize about New York is that like apartments are different in each neighborhood because of like the history behind like when the buildings were built.
Yeah.
And West Village apartments are like notoriously very like small and dark. So for my art, for my brand, I want to be somewhere bigger, more lighter, and
Light.
that's more uptown.
I love it. She's original, everyone. She's original.
Mhm.
She knows her shit.
I'm
You are close
not
enough.
gonna be a West Village girl.
No, you're not going to see her at
Chelsea
Salad
girl.
Core. Nope. You might see her with Hallie Batchelder at some members club. Who knows?
Oh
But
my God, I hope and pray. That would be the
yeah,
best thing ever.
that would be such a collab. Like, I actually need to see that collab.
I would finally drink a martini for her. I would do it.
You
I
would.
would drink 5.
I love it.
She's so cool.
You know, I really want to meet Graydon. Like that, I just feel like we would all be
Oh
best
my
friends.
God. Dude, you don't even understand. Me and my friend Paxton always talk about how we're Graydon and Hallie. And like we haven't really decided who's who. I think I'm Hallie and she's Graydon.
Okay.
But we're just obsessed with them.
You are the best. I immediately knew, like, when we were, like, going through season 2 guests, I'm like, who's returning? Sophie De Haën. Everyone loved your episode. It is, like, I think it's, like, the second top grossing episode on She-Preneur, so it's
Oh my
fucking
God.
insane. We love you. I'm so proud of everything you're building, and I'm excited for you to enter this new stage of your life. I'm going to be following along all the camels, the New York apartment city hunts, the new
Everything.
accessories. Like, there's so much good life and content people are going to be able to follow along and see. So I'm
You
so
know?
happy for you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I'm so happy to do this. We need to do this in like a year. Like every year, we
Yes,
need to catch up and be like, so what's happening now?
I know.
Because
I
I
need
love
to
this.
see. Yes,
And
literally.
you're killing it too. She-Preneur, honestly, best marketing in the game, I have to say.
Aw, I appreciate that. Wait,
Of
actually,
course.
I'm going to ask you, where do you think you'll be in 1 year? Like 1 year from now, when we refilm, where do you think you'll be?
Um, Hopefully just getting back from Coachella,
Mhm.
or like Stagecoach. I want to go to weekend 1 Coachella, weekend 2 Coachella, and Stagecoach. I want to live in the desert for 1 month and have the best month of my life. So hopefully I'm in recovery from that
Okay.
and I'm recovering well.
Okay, I love it. Are you a
My
country
God.
music girl or what?
No, I just love it there. Like, I actually love Coachella so much. So I would just love to be on the grounds. I'll listen to some country. I'll drink a beer. I'll be,
Okay. I love
yeah.
Cerveza. She's on the
Mhm.
grounds.
Yeah, maybe
Um,
wearing my SDHNY, whatever that may
yes.
be.
Oh my God. Maybe
Yep,
Brandon's in the picture. Who
he
knows?
can come. If I don't sell
Oh my God,
him.
I feel actually really bad. But it's all jokes. It's all jokes.
All jokes.
Um,